With the Moonlord out of the picture, we finally have access to Luminite, and thus a whole new tier of weaponry, making my DPS jump all the way from 8 to 9,000, all the way to a spicy 60,000. With this new sword in hand, a literal giant pair of scissors that could cut through space-time itself, I cut straight through our 3 next bosses, the Profaned Guardians, Dragonfolly, and the Profaned Goddess herself, Providence. Hey, welcome back. This is the melee only account. My goals for the account are simple: obtain the best endgame weapons and defeat all of the bosses, all while only relying on melee weapons. Defeating Moonlord last episode gave us access to a whole bunch of new things, so it should come as no surprise that we're going to work on getting new armor, weapons, and of course, moving towards our next big goal, defeating Providence. But real quick, before we get to any of that, hey, welcome back. This is the melee only account.
The lace. Join us on the road to return.
Hey.
Hey,
So...
did you finally get that sponsor?
No, but...
So what did you call me for?
You know the thing we've been working on?
You mean the thing that you've been working on? Is it time?
I mean, everybody's been asking for it.
You mean the ad for Raid Shadow
No,
Legends?
we don't have smartphones. No, I'm talking about a place for both of our communities.
A Minecraft server?
Dude, we literally haven't played that in like 2 years. No, it's our Discord server. There's a spot for talking about our videos, talking to us, and hopefully much more.
Oh, NordVPN?
Join the server now with the link in the description, and I hope to see you there. Just reviewing the footage, but I was basically one laser attack away from dying. Since we're alive to tell the tale, let's see what exactly killing Moonlord did for us. Let's first pop open the treasure bag. First fun little gadget in our bag is the portal gun. Left click orange portal, right click blue portal. Either end of the portal you jump into, you come out the opposing end. Funny enough, in the original Portal game, left click is blue and right click is orange. It's useful as a general utility tool and moving around quickly, but it does have a max range of 675 blocks, so don't expect to find yourself on the other side of the map. The gravity globe is pretty straightforward. Press up to flip gravity. Same effect as a gravity potion, but takes up an accessory slot. Still good, but a pass for me. Here's the best thing, Celestial Onion. A new accessory slot, thank the Lord. Every time you get a new one, it's like, oh, 5 slots is not enough, then 6 slots is not enough. I think 7 is the max, and boy does it feel good. There's also these new planetoids that are formed, created, in the sky. They contain 2 types of ore, one being Luminite ore and the other, which I can't mine with my current pickaxe, Exodium cluster. Trust me, they're just using big words. Oh yeah, can't I do this? Now that we're thinking with portals, let's see what I could do with the new ore. Yep. We can make the Exodium cluster with Luminite ore and some of the fragments, so no need to mine it if I don't have to. Checking the Exodium clusters, there's actually a super important upgrade that I want to make right away. Combining the Rod of Discord with a few other materials, we can make the Normality Relocator. Here, if I press a key on my keyboard, I can teleport to my mouse's location. No more fumbling around with the hotbar to my teleport during a laser attack. Crafting the Luminite into bars, let's check to see what we could do with this stuff. So it looks like we can craft guide? Colin? I think I figured out the reason why the guide didn't want to stay in the house. Okay, first item on the Luminite bars list is to make an upgrade to the Angel Treads. The Seraph Tracers combines our super fast boots with any pair of wings to provide the same extra mobility and add flight. It's hard to say that this item is an upgrade though, because you can't wear other wings with the Tracers. That's a bigger problem considering the fact that armor-specific wings gives you extra stats like attack, defense, and crit. But it does free up an accessory slot when you want to move fast, so I'm happy with the new boots. A new tier of pick and axe was a natural choice. Next, a new weapon for the low price of just 7 Luminite, I made the Great Sword of Judgment. Yes, surprise, another reference to Dark Souls. It shoots a projectile which causes these homing bolts to rain down for a long time. Let me just give everything a quick reforge. Oh, okay, demonic, good enough. Let's make a small detour to test the sword where it shines the best. A quick trip rightwards, past Mr. Cultist, and into the dungeon. There's a new resource and boss awaiting, but not meant for right after the Moonlord, so no boss right now. You can see how the Greatsword is pretty awesome at dealing with big swarms of enemies. The only problem is I could barely hear myself think. Here's one of the Phantoplasm spirits, which, just like Ectoplasm, spawns after enemies die at a low chance and drops the new resource. Back home again, and let's work on some of the old weapons that were awaiting Luminite. We can now upgrade our Fallen Paladin's Hammer into the Stellar Contempt, which causes lunar explosions from the sky on hit. The North Pole Spear from the Frost Moon event turns into the Elemental Lance, which fires expanding projectiles. Virulence can now be made into Plague Keeper, which shoots swarms of plague bees. A new addition is the Stellar Striker, one of my few rare true melee weapons, which causes meteors to rain down to the cursor on true melee hits. But yeah, figured I'd say we're ultimately building up to fight the next boss, or bosses on our list, and the first being the Profaned Guardians. There's one more weapon I've been really looking forward to, but seeing as many of our new upgrades have been requiring some sort of life alloys, cores of calamity, galactic singularities, so many crafting steps, we're in the need for a few more, and the best way to test our new weapons would be to call in our friendly neighborhood sandbag, the Ravager. The Stellar Striker works like a charm, true melee and meteors for a clean 8k damage. I think I got what the Elemental Lance does, but like the range is just so awkward to use. Oh, before I forget, let's set it to daytime since we're juiced up on all these potions that only work during the day. Okay, let's give the hammer a go, and oh my god! 40,000 damage? What the heck? Of course, only while it has multiple body parts, but like still. I was excited over 7,000 to 8,000 damage just last episode. I think it's safe to say we've entered a new age of the account. And there's no better showcase of that fact with this new weapon, the Arc of the Cosmos. Inspired by the signature scissor weapon in the anime Kill la Kill, this giant pair of scissors is an incredibly powerful weapon. This sword has a 5-hit combo with a swinging sword attack at the end. Release the mouse at the right time and the other half of the weapon comes forward and snaps shut, swinging with both halves and increasing damage. The parry mechanic of before is now a snap of the scissors. Yes, this is later in the episode since I forgot to record it right away, but after your weapon is powered up, you have access to a powerful attack that's described as cutting through space-time itself, cutting in a line, and dealing up to 600 damage based on charges. This weapon makes quick work of the Ravager. With our weapons sorted out, the last thing I need to do is upgrade my armor. The melee-specific Cosmic Armor, the Solar Flare, comes with 78 defense, 17 crit, 22 damage, 50 melee speed, 50 move speed, and 12% damage reduction. The set effect is the defining factor. You build up a solar shield over time, stacking up 3 times. While active, it reduces the next damage taken by 30% that pairs along with the built-in 12% damage reduction. The other ability with the shield is that you can use it to dash into enemies, consuming a charge and causing a solar explosion. Super useful armor, though it comes with a fundamental problem. While you have no charges, you cannot dash anymore. Getting hit 3 times in a row can cause you to get stuck in place when you can otherwise escape with a dash. Regardless, the high damage reduction is a powerful defensive tool. Let's get ourselves set up for fighting the Profaned Guardians. In both the Underground and the Hollow, new enemies have begun to spawn. With the Unholy Essence from them, we can now make the Profaned Shard, which will summon the Guardians. There's also another boss I want to fight right away, so to make the exotic pheromones, I need life alloys, great, and solar fragments, which I need more of as well. Let's make our way over to Ashram Deus so that we can get more fragments. That was a pretty fast phase 1. Oh my god, how high did that number just get to? Yeah, we managed to hit 62,077 damage per second. So now both bosses are ready to go, so let's do just that. The Profaned Guardians can be fought in the Underground or the Hollow, and here's my advice. Pick a spot with plenty of headroom. You can't outrun them easily as they move very quickly and even charge at you sometimes. If you're as stubborn as I am, you'll probably have the let's get back to the drawing board AFK research session. Save yourself the trouble and just fight it in an above ground hollow biome. It's so much easier to circle the bosses, and dodging up and down is like a million times faster than dodging left and right. It's like gravity actually works or something, that'd be crazy. Kill the healer, then the defender, then the commander. Best if you have a way to hit behind whoever's in front. Anyway, yeah, first try after bringing it to the hollow biome. Surprise. Look, I'm feeling a little wild today, so I'm gonna go ahead and challenge the next boss on our list right away. Dragonfolly. This boss is nice and straightforward. Spawns smaller swarmers, charges at you, fires this red lightning feather homing attack that converges at your location after a short flight time, and later fires a flare orb that if you pass through causes lightning to strike from the sky and hit you. The relocator is such a powerful tool to get out of tight situations here, but otherwise it's time to fight and dodge. and not bad for first try. That was a fun fight, with no mechanics that cause you to suddenly die or take a million damage. Okay, we're going to get a few drops from Dragonfolly. I want the 2 melee weapons and the mount. The mount is a flying mount that fires swarmers as you fly around, meaning you're not pulling out your sword every time harpies come to ruin your day. The spear, Gilded Proboscis, is awesome too. It's a pretty big spear that heals the player 1 HP for every hit. Enemies with many segments means that you could even just damage tank Ashram Deus. Anyway, I still haven't gotten the last sword drop as it's a 10% drop, but I certainly want to get it, even if it's just to show you all how ridiculous the weapon is. Though, you know me, can't stay on a single plant for more than 10 minutes. Here's more attempts at the Profaned Guardians for 4 drops that will certainly come in handy when I fight Providence. Each of the Guardians have a 25% chance to drop their respective relic, plus a 10% chance for an accessory after you defeat all 3 of them. The Healer's Relic, Relic of Convergence, you hold out and charge. Finish the full charge to heal 70 HP, good for when your potion is on cooldown. The Defender's Relic, Relic of Resilience, summons a bulwark in place. Enemies within the bulwark when it breaks are debuffed, causing their next attack to deal 45% less damage. The bulwark reforms 3 times in the same spot. If I can actually remember to use it, it can be an effective way to lower enemy damage. And thank God I finally got the last 2 items. The Commander's Relic, Relic of Deliverance, it's a spear that does typeless damage, so I won't use it for damage, but if I hold the spear out, woo! It's honestly so insane how fast I can move with this weapon, and this will make traveling around the map so much easier. The accessory, the War Banner of the Sun, is probably one of the best melee accessories out there. The closer I am to an enemy, I gain melee damage and speed and true melee damage up to 20%. Considering I'm always up close and personal, this gives me a ton of free damage. Plus, I get this War Banner on my back, which is just sick. Now that I have these upgrades, let's go for the last weapon from Dragonfolly. On the kill right after we come back to Dragonfolly, this is Sword Explosion, and it's so ridiculous. Just look at how many particles and swords are flying around. And with all our new weapons, it's finally time for the star of the show, Providence, the Profaned Goddess. Let me tell you, Providence means business. The Holy Blast and Flame Attack are decently hard to spot and dodge, but the signature move is the Cocoon phase, where Providence fires the huge spread of projectiles, either stars that heal her or spears, dubbed the Bullet Hell phase, and I'm actually quite good at avoiding it if I don't panic. After the attack, you get inflicted with a debuff that reduces your flight time by 33% and disables any infinite flight. She also has a death laser attack like the Moonlord, and because I'm on Revengeance difficulty, I get to deal with 2 converging lasers instead of just 1. Along with all of this, if you're too far, you light on fire, or rather burned by Holy Inferno, so you're forced to stay close and dodge carefully. If by chance you're still alive, at 34% HP, she summons the 3 Guardians, which provide her with extra healing, defense, and damage to Providence. The fight is pretty tough, but unfortunately, she chose the wrong guy. Hey, thanks for watching and hope you enjoyed. It's actually pretty crazy to me how much progress we're making towards the end of the game, even though the episodes are slow. Honestly though, thanks for your patience as always, and we'll keep making our way towards the end of the game.